Good evening, and welcome to Fright Night Theatre. Welcome to Fright Night Theatre. Welcome to Fright Night Theatre. I am your host, the Spooky Spectre, and each week I bring you another horror classic from my video vault here at the Smock Haunted Museum in Smock, Pennsylvania. We watch the movie here on Fright Night Theatre! I'm Scary Harry, and you are watching Fright Night Theatre! And that's R-E, not E-R. Well, currently the cast and crew of Fright Night Theatre is staying home and staying safe. I, on the other hand, kind of hunkered down here at the basement, in the basement here of the Smock Haunted Museum. In what appears to be a wine cellar. I guess if you're going to be hunkered down somewhere, wine cellar is probably not the worst place to be. And I can also see why so many people have claimed that they have had contact with spirits while visiting the Smock Haunted Museum. Well, I guess there's all kinds of spirits. But seriously, I have a treat for you. The Spooky Spectre has permitted me, Scary Harry, to go inside his video vault. Inside his video vault. No one goes in Spooky's video vault. But Scary Harry, I'm his favorite. He said I'm number one. But anyway, so Spooky let me go inside his video vault during this self-isolation. We're all, kind of self-isolated right now. And got nothing better to do, so you're here watching Fright Night Theatre. But what we're going to do is, Spooky said I can go in there and find all the scenes that didn't quite make the final cut of his show. So what Spooky calls these cuts, this is Spooky talking, not me, he calls them Fright Flubs. Oh, that's good stuff. As I said, if you're going to be trapped somewhere, a wine cellar isn't the worst place to be. So tonight, at each intermission, a Fright Flub from Spooky's Video Vault will be shared with you first, and then the final cut with all the whistles and bells from the past shows. And they'll follow the Fright Flubs. Now, a wise man once said, "It's fun to laugh at yourself, but it's more fun if other people laugh at you first." Or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, so. Please join me for another classic horror movie directly after the first Fright Flub. I hope to see you again at our next intermission. So until then, this is Scary Harry. I'll be waiting for you here, just in case you somehow manage to return. Scary Harry here, and you are watching Fright Night Theatre, and that's R-E, not E-R. Well, as you can see, I'm still here at the laboratory here in the Norman. Scary Harry here, and you are watching Fright Night Theatre, and that's R-E, not E-R. Well, as you can see, I am still waiting for Dr. Are You Crazy to return with maybe some good news about resurrecting and bringing the Spooky Spectre back to our universe here. Dr. Crazy went to see his brother, Dr. I Am Crazy. Although I don't know, is it R-U-I-M? Anyway, he said his brother has a facility at the Smock Research Lab where he could possibly bring back the Spooky Spectre. So I'm here waiting for Dr. Are You Crazy, not I Am Crazy, Are You Crazy? I'm waiting for Dr. Are You Crazy to return. So, wow, we wait, no matter how long it takes, to get some word, some small word back from Dr. Crazy to give us some hope that the Spooky Spectre can return to Fright Night Theatre. You watch the movie here on Fright Night Theatre, and that's R-E, not E-R. Excuse me. Welcome back to Fright Flubs. I'm Scary Harry, and thank you for joining me once again to see just why the next scene was originally cut from the show. Why did Spooky cut the scene from the show? Beware, you may find the following scene funny or maybe a little disturbing. Either way, the cast is waiting for you to join our next debacle, as Andrew calls it, debacle, on Fright Flubs. I'll be waiting for you here, just in case you somehow manage to return.
Chef, I will be back later as in capacity of being a code enforcement officer. Back. All right. You want to pick it up?
Chef, I'll be back after this time for you.
We can get
something about the tires and the garbage.
You need to say something about the tires. Okay. Yeah, you need
so
to say
thanks for the tip, Buck.
Yeah. That's okay. All right.
Don't worry, I'll put the segue in.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
thanks
right.
for the tip,
Okay.
Buck. This is just start there, I guess, and it's Chef.
All right.
I'll be back this afternoon as code enforcement.
Or we can take them. It doesn't matter.
No.
It's only a couple.
No, don't make me do that again.
All right.
Start here.
Okay.
And I'll be this afternoon. Code enforcement, tires in the garbage.
I don't edit.
Tires in the garbage.
I don't. Yeah.
You gotta put that whole thing
That's
on
all
here.
you know. You know what? Yeah. Exactly. Look, I don't edit this thing, so I don't give a shit what it is. But okay. Yeah. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
Hey, greetings everybody, and welcome to a brand new installment of Cooking with Chef Tomaine. Of course, I'm your host, Chef Tomaine, and we're brought to you again this week by your friends at Dumpster Cuisine. You know, Dumpster Cuisine is great to try because every can tastes a little different. So next time uninvited guests come over, why don't you open a can of Dumpster Cuisine? Brought to you again this week by your friends at Old Man Flip Phones. You want to know why the world is coming unhinged, friends? Is it bothering you? Because it's really bothering me. The world started to become unhinged when they took the hinges out of the phone. Smartphones. It was the bane of human civilization. So go out, go retro, get yourself an old man today. And we're brought to you this week again by my self-help video, Cooking with Dummies, and the reviews are finally in. Major publications are taking note. Rotten Tomatoes says, hey, Chef is actually cooking with rotten tomatoes. And the Old Farmer's Almanac calls this the fountain of youth. Well, they don't actually say that. What they say is, you'll never get old if you follow the recipes on this disc. Same thing. Cooking with Dummies, you'll find it in the free basket outside the Smock thrift store. You know, we get letters and emails on this program kind of frequently, and I never really pick them up and read them, but I thought, well, today let's take a look and we'll read a letter here. Mr. Jam Handy from San Diego writes, Dear Chef, I'm a regular Fright Night Theatre viewer, and I watch your segment anyway. Is there really a smock? And if so, what can you tell me about it? Well, Jim, you're in luck today because I can introduce you and our other viewer to Smock's most self-important citizen. He's the mayor, he's the police chief, he's the librarian, code enforcement officer, magistrate, school board director, and unfortunately, health inspector. Please welcome Smock's leading citizen, Buck Smock. Buck Smock, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Buck, you picked a great day to be here, man.
Well, I'll tell you, Chef, right before we get started, I'm afraid I have to write you up a code enforcement citation.
Oh, what for now, Buck?
Well, Chef, you got to quit feeding your pigs Dumpster Cuisine. We're getting a lot of complaints about the smell.
Great. Which one of my friendly neighbors is complaining about the smell?
Well, it's not so much the neighbors, it's the pigs that are complaining.
All right, Buck, you know what? I'll take care of it after the show. But in the meantime, hey, listen, you folks at home, you're going to want to get the remote out and hit record on the old TiVo now because we've got a recipe for you today.
Chef,
things together with...
sorry, you're not going to be cooking anything today, Chef.
What's the problem, Buck?
Well, I'm also here in my capacity as health inspector, and we're going to give you a D in sanitation.
A D? Another D? Why?
Yeah, well, last time we got a D, gave you a D, and we put it on the sign on your door. You added the words "elicious" to the D, and so that sure didn't fix anything. And by the way, shrimp should not be stored at 98.6 degrees, just for your information.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the tip, Buck. Yeah, seems we're just about out of time for this edition of Cooking with Chef Tomaine, but don't worry, we'll be back next time with an actual delicious recipe for you.
And Chef, thanks for having me, and I'll be back later as code enforcement officer because you really need to do something about the pigs and the garbage.
Buck Smock, everybody. We'll be back with more.
And then as soon as you get up around the corner, Mike step out as soon as you see him up there, and then you guys turn and scream and go like Keystone Cops. And then come running back past me. What I want you to do is one go this way and one go this way when you come back. Okay. All right, action.
Oh, my rope's supposed to go past here.
And now you can turn around and run.
There we go. Let's do it over again. Cause you got all right, let's do it over again.
So isn't there a legend about this lake here?
Oh, come on. Dillard believes in legends. If you believe that, you believe I'm paying you more than 83 cents an hour.
You snuck up on me again. Found some crackers, but I need a little cheese with my wine, but I couldn't find it. Anyway, welcome back to Fright Flubs. I'm Scary Harry, and I want to thank you for joining me once again to see just why the next scene was originally cut from the show. Why Spooky axed it. He just took it out. He didn't like it. Beware, you may find the following scene funny or maybe a little disturbing. Either way, the cast is waiting for you to join our next debacle on Fright Flubs. I'll be here waiting for you just in case you somehow manage to return. Action.
Well, Biker Jim, with all the shenanigans you've been causing in hell, decided I need a little vacation. Come to my vacation home. Well, Biker Jim, with all the shenanigans you've been pulling down in hell, decided to take a little vacation. I don't want you to think anything about this. The reason I brought you with me isn't because I think we're going to be friends. It's going to take them a little while to put your body back together after that last stunt to get there, and I just figured I could use the uncompany. Well, Kamikaze Biker Jim, with all the shenanigans you've been causing in hell, decided to take a little vacation, come up here to my summer home. Now, I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I don't want you to think we're friends or anything. It's just going to take them a little bit of time in hell to rebuild your body after the last stunt you pulled to get there. And I just figured I could use the uncompany while I was up here. Again, I came up here. I just wanted to relax a little bit, take a break from you, from everybody else. And then I get up here and lo and behold, I have all the crazies running around from the Institute of the Normally Challenged. If I would have known this was going to happen, I never would have flipped that bus.
I'm hitting record, so whenever you're ready.
Welcome to the Halloween special for Fright Night Theatre with the Spooky Spectre. My name is Mike, and we are here today with Eric A. Altman. Thanks for joining us tonight. My name is Mike, and we're here tonight with Eric H. Altman for the PA Bigfoot Camping Adventure and fans. And why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourself?
I'm Betty. I'm Leela. And I'm Lori.
All right, guys, thanks for being here today. And Eric, why don't you tell us a little bit about what we have going on?
Well, I'm here today to talk about the Pennsylvania Bigfoot Camping Adventure taking place May 31st, June 1st, and June 2nd of 2019, right down the road from where we are today in Farmington, Pennsylvania, at Benner's Meadow Run Campgrounds, probably about 1.5 miles from where we're at today. And it's going to be a great event. It's a charity fundraiser for 3 local charities. And we've got 12 great guest speakers coming in, plenty of special guests, celebrities such as Cliff Barrickman from Finding Bigfoot, the Ames team from Mountain Monsters, Bill Brock from Monsters Underground, and Dr. Jeff Meldrum from Idaho State University. So make sure you come out and join us May 31st, June 1st, and June 2nd of 2019 for the annual Pennsylvania Bigfoot Camping Adventure.
Next year, be there.
Oh! Man, you guys are good at sneaking up on me. Sorry about that. Welcome back to Fright Flubs. I'm Scary Harry, and I want to thank you for joining me once again to see just why the next scene was originally cut from the show. Spooky didn't like it. Didn't put it in the show. Don't know why. But, it's his show, so he can do what he wants. But beware! You may find the following scene funny! But, or else, maybe a little disturbing. So, either way, the cast is waiting for you to join our next debacle on Fright Flubs. I'll be waiting for you here, right here, eating crackers and drinking wine, just in case you somehow manage to return. All right, well. Action.
So just a few years ago, there was a Bigfoot sighting that took place right over there. And a guy was walking on that trail and he saw Bigfoot right over there. Literally right over there. And he was walking by and didn't even see it. So,
Hey, excuse me. My name's Dr. Crazy. This is my lab assistant, Lori. This is my main man, Igor. We got a real problem. Want to see if you can help me. We were coming down the road back a few miles, and here we were going to a Halloween party. I'm from the laboratory up in Normalville for the
Institute for the Normally Challenged.
Institute for the Normally Challenged.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
So just a few years ago, right over there, there was a Bigfoot sighting that literally took place just 50 feet from here, and the Bigfoot was standing in the tree over there, and the guy walked right by him and didn't even see him.
Hey, excuse me. My name's Dr. Crazy. This is my assistant, Lori, and my main sidekick, Igor. We got a problem. I was wondering if you could help me. We've been walking these mountains for hours. Here's what happened. We were going to a Halloween party with all my patients from the Normalville lab for the
Halloween party.
Was it a Halloween party?
The Halloween party.
Okay, it was a Halloween party. Yeah, we were going to a Halloween party, and for the Normally Challenged. And here, the bus tipped over. Igor opened up the back hatch, and all our patients vanished. They were on Halloween costumes. We can't find them anywhere. We don't know what to do. Can you help us?
What do you think? Should we help him? Sure, we'll help you.
Well, thank you very little.
You're welcome very much.
Appreciate that. Come on.
They say I'm crazy.
Hello. Welcome My name is Dr. Good evening. I'm Dr. Are You Crazy?
And I am Dr. I Am Crazy.
You guys saying you're watching the Fright Night Theatre.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Are You Crazy?
And I am Dr. I Am Crazy.
Well, you are watching Fright Night Theatre.
Be there if you scare. That's R-E, not E-R.
Wait a minute. Theater is R-E.
No. Scare is R-E, not E-R.
What?
Oh, hey, sorry about that. I had a little bit of CPI going there from the crackers and wine. Again, if you're going to be hunkered down anywhere, this is the best place to be. I hope you enjoyed our classic horror movie here on Fright Night Theatre, and that's R-E, not E-R. I noticed that a few of you have survived the debacle. This debacle, that's what Andrew calls it, debacle. That was presented to you this evening, and maybe, just maybe, if you are physically and mentally strong enough, this will not be the end of our fun. So please join me next week for another horror classic here on Fright Night Theatre. You know the rest of it. And possibly more Fright Flubs, if you scare. Before I close the show, please permit me to share with you one last Fright Flub for your viewing pleasure. Oh, and by the way, I'm Scary Harry, and I'll be waiting for you here, just in case you somehow manage to return. Later.
Good evening, Andrew Hitchcock back. We hope you enjoyed our little film, The House on Haunted Hill. Now back to our murder mystery of who killed the Spooky Spectre. Let's see, we have a plethora of suspects to choose from. We had Chef Tomaine, who is a very guilty suspect. We have the storekeeper, who is equally as guilty, and the miner, who I think is probably the one that did it. Snips is a very suspicious character. But we're overlooking the dead guy. I knew it was somebody. We hope you enjoyed our little murder mystery, and we hope you enjoyed our film. Please join us next week for... I couldn't remember it. Well, we ought to get to know, to mistrust Scary Harry. Good evening, Andrew Hitchcock back again. We hope you enjoyed our little film, The House on Haunted Hill. Now back to our murder mystery to find out who murdered the Spooky Spectre. Let's go down our rogues gallery of suspects. The first suspect was Chef Tomaine. Oh, he's a very cunning chef. Next we have our storekeeper and the miner, two very suspicious ghosts. Then we had Snips the barber. Oh, he's my favorite to be the murderer. And we had the dead guy, Let's face it, folks, he had nothing to lose. Well, now I'm going to reveal who the murderer of the Spooky Spectre was. And the murderer is Scary Harry. He was under our noses all the time. Well, we hope you enjoyed our little murder mystery, because Scary Harry won't. He'll be spending a long time in the Smock Penitentiary. We hope you enjoyed tonight's film and tonight's murder mystery, and we invite you to join us next week for Fright Night Theatre. Good evening.
This is Bill Cardill, WIC TV 11 News.
Ha 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 ha!